Socks are the most amazing article of clothing. They hate their lives. They're in the shoes with stinky feet, the boring drawers. The dryer is their only chance to escape, and they all know it. They do escape from the dryer. They plan it in the hamper the night before. Tomorrow, the dryer. I'm going. You wait here. The dryer door swings open. The sock is waiting up against the side wall. He hopes you don't see him, then he goes down the road. Dun, 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 dun. They get buttons sewn on their face. Join a puppet show. So they're showing me on television the detergents for getting out blood stains. Is this a violent image to anybody? Blood stains? I mean, come on, you got a t-shirt with blood stains all over it. Maybe laundry isn't your biggest problem right now. You gotta get the harpoon out of your chest first. The dating world is not a fun world. It's a pressure world. It's a world of tension. It's a world of pain. And, you know, if a woman comes over to my house, I got to get that bathroom ready because she needs things. Women need equipment. I don't know what they need. I know I don't have it. I know that. You know what they need? Women seem to need a lot of cotton balls. This has always been one of the most amazing things to me. I have no cotton balls. We're all human beings. What is the story? I've never had one. I never bought one. I never needed one. I've never been in a situation where I thought to myself, I could use a cotton ball right now. I could certainly get out of this mess. Women need them, and they don't need one or two. They need thousands of them. They need bags. They're like peat moss bags. Have you ever seen these giant bags? They're huge, and 2 days later, they're out. They're gone. The bag is empty. Where are the cotton balls, ladies? What are you doing with them? The only time I ever see them is in the bottom of my little wastebasket. There's 2 or 3 that look like they've been through some horrible experience. Tortured, interrogated. I don't know what happened to them. I once went out with a girl. She left a little Ziploc baggie of cotton balls over my house. I didn't know what to do. I took them out. I put them on the kitchen floor like little tumbleweeds. I thought maybe the cockroaches would see it. Figure this is a dead town. Let's move on. The dating world is a world of pressure. Let's face it, a date is a job interview that lasts all night. The only difference between a date and a job interview is not many job interviews. Is there a chance you'll end up naked at the end of it? You know, well, Bill, the boss thinks you're the man for the position. Why don't you strip down and meet some of the people you'll be working with? I swear, I have absolutely no idea what women are thinking. I don't get it, okay? I admit, I'm not getting the signals. I am not getting it. Women, they're so subtle. They're little... Everything they do is subtle. Men are not subtle. We are obvious. Women know what men want. Men know what men want. What do we want? We want women. That's it. It's the only thing we know for sure. It really is. We want women. How do we get them? Oh, we don't know about that. We don't know. The next step after that, we have no idea. This is why you see men honking car horns, yelling from construction sites. These are the best ideas we've had so far. The car horn honk. Is that the beauty? Have you seen men doing this? What is this? The man is in the car. The woman walks by the front of the car. He honks the... This man is out of ideas. How does it... I don't think she likes me. The amazing thing is that we still get women, don't we? Men are with women. You see men with women. How are men getting women? Many people wonder. Let me tell you a little bit about our organization. Wherever women are, we have a man working on the situation right now. Now, he may not be our best man. Okay, we have a lot of areas to cover, but someone from our staff is on the scene. That's why I think men get frustrated when we see women reading articles like where to meet men. We're here. We are everywhere. We're honking our horns to serve you better. So I'm online at the supermarket. 2 women in front of me. One of them, her total was $8. The other, $3. They both, of course, choose to pay by the use of the... Check. Now, the fact is, if it is a woman in front of you that's writing out the check, you will not be waiting long. I have noticed that women are very fast with checks, because they write out so many checks. The keys they can never find in their purse. They don't know where that is. But the checkbook, they got that. They never fumble for the checkbook. The checkbook comes out of a holster. Who do I make it out to? There's my ID. There's something about a check that to a man it's not masculine. I don't know exactly what it is. I think to a man, a check is like a note from your mother that says, I don't have any money, but if you contact these people, I'm sure they'll stick up for me. If you could just trust me this one time. I don't have any money, but I have these. I wrote on these. Is this of any value at all? Apparently Plato, who came up with the concept of the platonic relationship, was pretty excited about it. He named it after himself. He said, yeah, I got this new thing. Platonic. My idea, my name, calling it after myself. What I do is, I go out with the girls, I talk with them, don't do anything, and go right home. What do you think? I think it's going to be big. I bet you there were other guys in history that tried to get relationships named after him, but it didn't work. I bet you there were guys that tried to do it, just went, hi, my name's Rico, would you like to go to bed immediately? Hey, it's a reconic relationship. I think that even if you've had a relationship with someone, or let's say, especially if you've had a relationship with someone, and you try and become friends afterwards, it's very difficult, isn't this? It's hard because you know each other so well, You know all each other's tricks. It's like two magicians trying to entertain each other. And the one goes, look, a rabbit. The other one goes, so? I believe that's your card. Look, why don't we just saw each other in half and call it a night, okay? So I move into the center lane. Now I get ahead of this woman who felt, for some reason, I guess, that she thought that I cut her off. So she pulls up alongside of me, gives me the finger. It seems like such an arbitrary, ridiculous thing to just pick a finger and you show it to the person. It's a finger. What does it mean? Someone shows me one of their fingers and I'm supposed to feel bad. Is that the way it's supposed to work? I mean, you could just give someone the toe, really, couldn't you? I would feel worse if I got the toe than if I got the finger. Because it's not easy to give someone the toe. You got to get the shoe off, the sock off, and drive, get it up in the... Look at that toe, buddy. I mean, that's really insulting to get the toe, isn't it? I got ripped off for about the 18th time. And now the first couple of times you go through it, it's very upsetting. And your first reaction, or one of your friends will say, call the police. You really should call the police. So you think to yourself, you watch TV, you think, yeah, I'm calling the police. Stakeouts, manhunts. I'm going to see some real action, right? You think that. So the police come over your house, they fill out the report. They give you your copy. Now, unless they give the crook his copy, I don't really think we're going to crack this case, do you? It's not like Batman where there's 3 crooks in the city and everybody pretty much knows who they are. Very few crooks even go to the trouble to come up with a theme for their careers anymore. It makes them a lot tougher to spot. Did you lose a Sony? It could be the Penguin. I think we can round him up. He's dressed like a penguin. We can find him. He's a penguin. One of the problems in life is that when you're a kid, you have a certain way of working out disagreements. And those laws do not work in the adult world. One of the main ways that kids resolve any dispute is by calling it. One of them say, I got the front seat. I wanted the front seat. I called it. And the other kid knows he's got nothing to say. He called it. What can I do? If there was a kid court of law, it holds up. Your Honor, my client did ask for the front seat. And the judge would go, did he call it? Well, no, he didn't call it. Bang, he has to call it. Case closed. Objection overruled. Most men like working on things, tools, objects, fixing things. This is what men enjoy doing. Have you ever noticed if a guy's out in his driveway working on something with tools, how all the other men in the neighborhood are magnetically drawn to this activity? They just come wandering out of the house like zombies. Men, it's true. Men hear a drill, it's like a dog whistle. Just, you know, they go running up to that living room curtain. Honey, I think Jim's working on something over there. So they run over to the guy. Now, they don't actually help the guy. No, they just want to hang around the area where work is being done. That's what men want to do. We want to watch the guy. We want to talk to him. We want to ask him dumb questions, you know. What are you using, a Phillips head there? You know, we feel involved. That's why when they have construction sites, they have to have those wood panel fences around it. That's just to keep the men out. They cut those little holes for us so we can see what the hell is going on. But if they don't cut those holes, we are climbing those fences. Right over there. What are you using, the steel girders down here? Yeah, that'll hold. As a guy, I don't know how I can break up with another guy. You know what I mean? I don't know how to say, Bill, I feel I need to see other men. Do you know what I mean? There is nothing I can do. I have to wait for someone to die. I think that's the only way out of this relationship. It could be a long time. See, the great thing about guys is that we can become friends based on almost nothing. Just two guys will just become friends just because they're two guys. That's almost all we need to have in common. Because sports and women is really all we talk about. If there was no sports and no women, the only thing guys would ever say is, so what's in the refrigerator? No, I do not like the bank. I've heard the expression laughing all the way to the bank. I have never seen anyone actually do it. And those bank lines, I hate it when there's nobody on the line at all. You know that part, you go to the bank, it's empty, and you still have to go through the little maze. Could you get a little piece of cheese for me? I'm almost at the front. I'd like a reward for this, please. I've come to the conclusion that there are certain friends in your life that they're just always your friends and you have to accept it. You see them, you don't really want to see them. You don't call them, they call you. You don't call back, they call again. The only way to get through talking with people that you don't really have anything in common with is to pretend that you're hosting your own little talk show. This is what I do. You pretend there's a little desk around you, there's a little chair over there, and you interview them. The only problem with this is there's no way to say, hey, it's been great having you on the show. We're out of time. Went out to dinner the other night. Check came at the end of the meal, as it always does. Never liked the check at the end of the meal system. Because money's a very different thing before and after you eat. Before you eat, money has no value. You know how you don't care about money when you're hungry? You sit down in a restaurant, you're like the ruler of an empire. More drinks! Appetizers! Quickly, quickly! It will be the greatest meal of our lives. Then after the meal, you know, you got the pants open, you got the napkins destroyed, cigarette butt in the mashed potatoes. Then the check comes at that moment. People are always upset, you know? They're mystified by the check. What is this? How could this be? They start passing it around the table. Does this look right to you? We're not hungry now. Why are we buying all this food? I think the only reason we go to the dry cleaner is so I can say to the dry cleaner, well, it's ruined. And of course, the dry cleaner can respond, it's not our fault. We're not responsible. We just ruined the clothes. That ends our legal obligation. See, the whole problem with dry cleaning is that we all believe that this is actually possible. They're cleaning our clothes, but they're not getting anything wet. It's all dry. I know there's got to be some liquids back there, some fluids that they're using. There's no such thing as dry cleaning. When you get something on your shirt, you ever get something on your shirt and try and get it off like that? That's dry cleaning. I don't think that's what they're doing back there. They don't have 80 guys going, come on, hurry up. There's a lot of shirts today. I'm not an investor. People always tell me, you should have your money working for you. I've decided I'll do the work. I'm going to let the money relax. You know what I mean? Because you send your money out there working for you. A lot of times, it gets fired. You go back there, what happened? I had my money. It was here. It was working for me. Yeah, I remember your money. Showing up late, taking time off. We had to let him go.